Hello students, now it's time for the science session. Today in science we are going to read about the third chapter, fiber to fabric. Students, can you say what are the basic essential things one need? Food, clothing and shelter. In the previous chapters we learned about the sources of food and components of food. Today let us learn about clothing. If we look in our house, we come across many things like clothes, curtains. Now, can you say the favorite day you all like to celebrate in your life? Of course, some will say birthday, festivals and so on. How do you celebrate on these days? First and foremost thing we all do is buying new clothes. Now, when we visit the shop, we do not come out easily in a short time. Why? We see a lot variety of fabrics in the shop. Different types of fabrics we see may be cotton, linen, jute, wool, silk and rayon and so on. Let us perform an activity to know better. Ask your mother to show her wardrobe. Touch and feel different types of fabrics that are present in the wardrobe. Now, with the help of your mother, try to identify and also label the fabrics you noticed. Try to get the pictures of the fabrics you observed and paste in the notebook along with their name. Let us do one more activity. Select a piece of cotton fabric from the surroundings. Now try to find a loose thread at one of the edges and pull it out. If no loose threads are visible, you can gently pull one out with a pen or a needle as shown in the figure. After performing the activity, we observe that the fabric is made up of many threads arranged together in a definite manner. Threads are also known as yarns. Let us perform another activity to learn about the term fiber. Take out a yarn from a piece of cotton fabric. Place this piece of yarn on the table. Now press one end of the yarn with your thumb. Scratch the other end of the yarn along its length with your nail as shown in the figure. You might have observed something similar when you try to thread a needle. Many a time the end of the thread is separated into a few thin strands. This makes it very difficult to pass the thread through the eye of the needle. The thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. Fabrics are made up of yarns and yarns are further made up of fibers. Generally, fibers are of two types, children: natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Examples of natural fibers are cotton, wool, jute, silk. Examples of synthetic fibers are rayon, nylon and polyester. What are natural fibers? Fibers which are obtained from plant and animal sources are called as natural fibers. Fibers that are obtained from plants are called plant fibers. Fibers that are obtained from animals are called animal fibers. For example, cotton and jute are obtained from plants and we call them as plant fibers. Wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep or goat. It is also obtained from the hair of rabbits, yak and camels. Silk fiber also is drawn from the cocoon of silkworm. So, silk and wool are called as animal fibers. For thousands of years, natural fibers were the only ones available for making fabrics. In the last 100 years, fibers are also made from chemical substances which are not obtained from plant or animal sources. These sources are called synthetic fibers. Some examples of synthetic fibers are polyester, nylon and acrylic. Now, let us recollect what we have studied today. There is a variety of clothing material or fabric. Fabrics are made from yarns, which in turn are made from fibers. Fibers are either natural or synthetic. Fibers like cotton and jute are obtained from plants. Fibers like wool and silk are obtained from animals. Fibers obtained from plants and animals are called as natural fibers. Fibers which are not obtained from plants or animal sources are called as synthetic fibers. We also studied about the examples of synthetic fibers as polyester, nylon and acrylic. Thank you students. This is the notes which you have to write in your book.